Okay, it's exercise time for me today, which means walking around the main floor of my house. And I wanted to say my page is dedicated to helping women navigate their bodies during pregnancy, birth, postpartum recovery. And so I do not mean to overwhelm this with my diastasis repair journey, but that's all that's going on in my life right now. And I have a point, like I want to tell you why this all relates to you pregnant and postpartum women, but just bear with me. First of all, yesterday was my hardest day by far. Yesterday was day 5, and yesterday was a very emotional day, physically exhausting day because we drove home. So I cried a lot of yesterday, and I appreciate all of your concerns. I'm having a bit of a better day today. I just, without going into a lot of detail, do it in another post, another time. But this surgery can look different to everybody. And just to really quickly reiterate what happened, I have an incision all the way from here to here. And my abdominal muscles, because of pregnancy, were quite far apart. So I had a lot of weakness that I couldn't get over with rehab alone. So I had surgery. For me, that looked like the incision from here to here. My muscles were sewn together and extra skin removed, okay? That surgery looks different to everybody. So this is just my recovery based on what I had. And I think that, my point being that, after a big surgery like this, or after you have a birth, vaginal or C-section birth, your care provider, in my case a surgeon, his job is to fix that. And then after that, not really their forte, right? And these are hard surgeries to navigate the recovery, or hard to navigate, a vagina that feels scary after a birth, or like an abdomen after a C-section recovery. And, we get a lot of advice. For example, I was told, like, yeah, you can start straightening up, you can sleep in your own bed, you can have a nice warm shower. And that sounds lovely, doesn't it? But let me tell you what that actually looks like. So, I can't just lay down in my bed at night. We got into a routine. We knew like 16 pillows. I needed to stay bent up in a pretzel at the Airbnb we were staying in. And then moving into my own bed, everything was different. And I probably woke my husband up 6 times last night, almost in tears. My incision was pulling. I have numbness. I can't feel from here to here, right? And that means my core muscles aren't working right now. And that's normal. After such a huge surgery like that, our body has this great way of protecting itself, and it kind of shuts down a bit. Plus my brain doesn't recognize the new location of my muscles. And so all of that will take time, and I know that, but that's why I need a ton of help. I can't reposition myself. I cannot roll myself. I cannot get in and out of bed myself. And so I did not sleep. So yes, I was in my own bed, but that wasn't easy. I was told I could have a nice warm shower. I have a support garment that's holding me, and that's the only sense of security right now. And when I take that off, it takes my breath away and I lose all sense of stability. So you can imagine, I can't really stand up in the shower comfortably. Yesterday when I got home, I just couldn't wait to just sit in a few inches of water in the bathtub. I felt dirty. I haven't showered in so long. I feel stinky. And I got in, and I had to take my binder off, and I got stuck. The door was locked, and I just thought, what am I going to do? I can't wash myself. I was almost in tears with discomfort and fear. And so luckily my husband picked the lock and had to pull me out of the tub. And so anyways, on paper, according to what happens after a birth or after a surgery, we're told like, okay, you can do this, but that doesn't always feel so easy, does it? And so I think it's important to understand, like, our doctors or our surgeons, that's not their forte. And I'm so lucky, again, that I have the job I have. This is my forte. And even though it's my forte, it's hard. And so I guess my message to all of you pregnant and postpartum women feeling like you're like floundering with what you're supposed to do, you're normal. for feeling that. I see you, I hear you. And that's why Mommy Berries was created. I created it after I had my last birth and was like, wow, it is hard to navigate. And so my online programming is all about walking you step by step through the things that you can do to feel more normal again, and to go from like green light to like what that actually looks like. I obviously can't do in-person appointments right now, but in the next few weeks, when I'm feeling better, I'm back to work, I'm more than happy. I offer in-person and online appointments to people all over the world, whether you need help navigating this surgery or help navigating your pregnant and postpartum body. That is more my forte. And I think that we all need to understand that, you know, sometimes we need to reach out for help, and you should do that. Reach out to someone that you feel comfortable working with, for your confidence, for your sanity, and for your body.